Hey guys, welcome to Native channel. This is the Fujifilm's X-A5 mirrorless camera. The camera was released back in 2018 and now you can get this camera for 15,000 rupees. Is this camera worth to buy in 2022? Let's find out. This camera comes with the kit lens 15 to 45 mm with optical stabilization and power zoom. So 2 years after the release of X-A5, the X-A7 was released with certain upgrades. When the camera was released, the cost of this camera was around 40 to 45,000 rupees. Now in the used market, the price has gone down. You can get this camera for anywhere from 15 to 20,000 rupees. Let's start with the technical specifications of this camera. Camera features a 24 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor. The ISO ranges from 200 to 12,800. It features a 3-inch tilting screen and it comes with 2.5 mm microphone jack. This camera can take a video up to 4K 15 frames per second and it has 91 autofocus points. Also, this camera has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and it does not come with an optical viewfinder. The overall look and feel of this camera is really good because even after the use of 2 years, you can't seem to find any kind of signs of wear and tear on this camera. It features 2 more dials on the top plate and there is a 4-way navigation button with a quick menu button on the center. It also features a small clickable control wheel near to the thumb rest. The touch screen can only be used for touch focusing and shooting, cannot be used for changing the settings. Also, the display is tiltable and you can tilt up to this so you can have it used for vlogging and taking selfies. I changed the film simulations to well via so you can see an enhanced color combination. I just want to say the 15 to 45 kit lens is really good for vlogging because the 15 is really wide, so you can get almost like the background scenery as well as your face. The camera also has a pop-up flash which you can access using this button here, and I think this kind of a pop-up flash is much better than the conventional flash you have on the DSLRs because you can use this interior low light situations. You can point this flash towards the ceiling to have even light on your subjects. Let's talk about the image quality of this camera. The camera features a 24 megapixel APS-C sensor, so obviously the image or the details captured by the camera is really good. One of the major features I have to say about this camera in regards to the image quality would be the option of having film simulations in the camera. Like you see here, the same images are taken with different film simulations so that you get different color effects on the images. Kind of sometimes becomes unable for you to see even when you turn the brightness to the maximum. The small mirrorless camera is kind of like a hybrid camera because unlike the other cameras under this budget like the 1300 or Nikon's 3300, this camera is really good for videography also. even though the 4K is not usable since it's limited up to 15 FPS, we cannot use that for actual videography. Still, the camera has a full HD video up to 60 FPS, so you can get some decent slow motion videos taken with this camera like you see here. The autofocus features of this camera is really good with the 91 autofocus points for still as well as videos. It's pretty accurate and fast. But video, it could have been a bit improved. Another feature of this camera would be the built-in Wi-Fi. The Fujifilm uses the Fujifilm's remote control app available in the Play Store for Android as well as the iOS. The UI of this app is really user-friendly, and you can transmit images and videos really quickly. Also, you can take remotely taking photographs with this camera is really easy. So for my final verdict, I would say this camera is one of the best cameras under 15,000 rupees in the US market today, because as for photography as well as for videography, the camera is feature packed. The only downside I would say for this camera would be the options of having lenses in the US market. Let's say if this camera is 15,000 rupees, for a 35mm f2 it will cost at least 10 to 12,000 rupees. But still, there are certain third-party lenses like the Viltrox and Sigma out there producing some good lenses for the Fuji X mount. So if you are on a budget of 15,000 rupees, definitely check for Fujifilm's X-A5 in the US market. That's all for today's video. If you have any queries with regards to this camera or any of the gear I use, you can just drop it down in the comment section and I'll make sure to get back to you. So see you next time.